Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to another episode of SevTech Ages here on the CreedCraft server. Thank you for joining me today and continuing to show your support for the series. If you do enjoy this episode, please leave a like and a comment, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe as well. Today I'm hoping to do another episode like we did in episode 31 and getting through a huge amount of stuff in a fairly short amount of time. As you can see here, I have created a huge number of recipes using most of the steel that we got in the last episode. If we have a look in here, first of all, we can see how far this has gone through. I've had to come into here every so often and just collect out this slag. We've already got a couple of stacks of this, but because this is completely manual, there's no way you can actually pipe in or out of this. You have to keep coming along and just take out the slag every so often. Still got 12 blocks of coal coke left, and we've got through quarter of the amount of iron that I put in. So I'll grab these out as well, they're going to be handy for something later on maybe, and we'll just shove those in there for now. You can see I've got over a stack of steel spare, and I've also used a load in all of these recipes. So the first thing I want to do is actually a bit of an aesthetic thing. When I created the barn over there and the stables here, they were supposed to have cable lifts in them. That's why this this beam has come out of there, to actually lift hay up into the hayloft. And so we can do that nicely with some treated wood slabs. I'm going to need 18 of those, and some of these structural cable connectors, which is steel ingots and steel rods. So we'll grab those. There's more here than we actually need. I think we need 10 in total, but that's fine. And we're also going to need some of this hemp rope coil that I've made up as well. The recipe for this is fairly simple. It's just hemp fibre and sticks, or treated stick and the industrial hemp fibre. So I've had some of that around for a while, and I just want to do this one for now, I think. This one's probably the easiest one to do. If we head up to the top, see we have, don't know if I've shown you this villager before, the fisherman. And I've got the fisherman because he does monolith stone to shog off flesh, and that's a little bit cheaper than the other one does it. I think the other one's 24 for one. So I've got him. He also does the automatic fishing nets. I need to try and work out how they work as well. That's why I've got him. And so if we head out to here, you can place one of these structural beams on the end of there. That's pretty much all I need to do up here actually. In fact, let's take that off for a minute. Let's place it on this way. That'll do. And then if we head back down, I need to get a little bit of scaffolding. I need to work out how this is all going to work. So scaffolding I'll use just dirt. And if you notice I'm moving a bit faster, it's because I'm attuned to Visio, and part of the perks with Visio is that you gain a movement speed boost. Yes, I actually said that right, I didn't say speed beast. Haha, excellent. Right, now how high do I want this? I think there will be fine. Yeah, there, I think. And then, yes, that will be perfect. So we put those on there and take out the scaffolding. And now these will go on there. I think that's how I want to do it. Let's have a look at it, see if it's better from above. So if I come back up here, I like how I said at the beginning of the episode we're going to get loads done in a very short amount of time, and then I start building. Ultimate time waster. So if we put that on there, that one there, that one there, and that one there, that might be a little bit better. And then we can put this hemp rope coil, one from there down to there, one from there to there, one from there to there, and one from there to there. And then all we need is some of the straw. Is it straw? Patch, that's what it is. So we grab a load of this patch, we can put that together to make this stuff. And let's just grab a little bit more. Got loads in here. And these ones. And these. I've got tons of it there. That'll be fine. So now we can actually start filling this little platform up. So again, if I come back upstairs one last time, you can see how much we want to actually add on to this. So we place all of that down there for now. I think that'll be alright. Clips through just a little bit there. So we'll take this down by one. And just put one there. And I think, how does that look? Maybe I want to take out some of that. Nope. And just put it on like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Gives a nice variation in size. And gives the illusion that it is being lifted up into the hayloft. Excellent. And I will do another one in here as well, dropping down from this beam here all the way down to about this level here. But I'll do that off camera later on. Don't know if you've seen these from Rustic before. These are amazing, these pots. It's just 6 pieces of terracotta or hardened clay. Gives you these, and they are chests, so you can put stuff in them. Just put them there, and they come in different, you can change the pattern on them, and this one had a horse on it. So I thought it'd be perfect for the stable. And I've got a couple over here, which are a different pattern, which is kind of bluey, browny style, which is quite nice. And I think I've got one over here in a slightly different pattern again, which is, yeah, light green. It's almost like Jasperware style, I suppose. Quite nice. So that is all of that stuff I wanted to do. So put these back in there. And the scaffolding, why not? So next I want to get on with some of the progression stuff. We can see the next advancement we need to do is a small sample. Use a core sample drill to locate both ore veins and liquid under the surface per chunk. Don't forget it requires power, and you can place the samples on the ground by shift clicking. So it does require power, right? Okay, so we might need to do this one as well, the windmill. I haven't quite built up to this one yet, in recipes anyway. So where should we start on this one? The recipe is, if we go to core sample, you can see this is a core sample here that you get out of a core sample drill. So a core sample drill is steel fences, steel scaffolding and light engineering blocks. The steel scaffolding is steel ingots and steel rods, and the light engineering block is copper ingots with iron mechanical components. So let's get some of this ready. We have the iron mechanical components here, and they go into this recipe here to make the light engineering blocks. So you have 6 of those. The steel fences here, we have 9 of those. And the steel scaffolding, I think I've got a little bit more than I need there. And so we can place all of this together. Yeah, I've got too many of those, but that's okay. And these two go like that, and these go in there. So there we have 3 of these core sample drills. Okay, that's actually completed that one. So now the next one you can see is, the next advancement we can see, is use a core sample drill to locate oil in a chunk. Set up an immersive engineering pump jack to extract it and grab a bucket of it to complete the advancement. And then the next one we've just uncovered is distillation. Now that you've extracted oil, build an immersive petroleum distillation tower to process oil into naphtha and diesel and grab a bucket of each to complete the advancement. So we're getting into some of the real kind of technical stuff now. So the pump jack I've built up here. We can see the actual thing for it. Yeah, it's this, the overhead projector for the pump jack to tell me how to do it, which I'm going to build because I need one of these anyway for one of the advancements. This is treated wood planks, glass, iron ingots and lanterns. So we've got the lanterns here. I've got a load of these because I'm going to want a load of these anyway for lighting. They're really nice lighting in Age 3. Probably one of my favourite ways of actually lighting up, especially bridges and stuff like that. So we can place one of these in there. We've still got 29 to be able to use, and there is the projector. This is going to complete an achievement for us, overhead projector, which is just there. Use the projector by finding immersive engineering structure that you want to make and craft the manual and the projector together. Okay, so we need the manual as well. I can't remember where I put the manual. I'll have to find that. Anyway, that is all of the recipes I've got ready. So I'm going to go out and find somewhere where we can place these core sample drills down, see what kind of power we actually need for them, and work out what we need for the windmills. So I've got a little bit of sorting out to do, and these will probably be all full again by the time we get back. So see you in a minute. Okay, so when it comes to the power generation, power distribution and power storage, those are the 3 things we're going to need. So power generation, first of all, is going to be using a windmill. So here is the windmill. This is windmill blades. We can see the recipe for these. Treated sticks and treated wood planks makes these. And then those wrapped around an iron ingot gets you a windmill. So that gives us an achievement. Age 3. Up here, that gives us that one. And we need to get a kinetic dynamo as well. So we'll do that in a minute. The power distribution we're going to do through cables. So it's copper wire with treated sticks makes copper wire coils. I'm going to get a few of those so that we've got, let's say, half a stack to work with. And to be able to link this power to different things, we're going to need some of these wire connectors. So grab 8 of those. And to be able to do a little bit more advanced connections between different things, we're going to need some relays as well. So I'll get some relays there. And this just allows us to route power around where we need it and make it look a bit more pretty, I suppose. So now that we've got all of that cable, we can come here and place, is it like this? Or is it all the way around? Yep, we can get one of these. This is a copper coil block. And then the copper coil block goes into here to make a kinetic dynamo. So that is the second part of the power generation unit. So we have a kinetic dynamo which turns the wind power from the windmill into electricity, pushes the electricity out through the electric wire coils, and then stores it in these electric capacitors. And so these LV capacitors here, or low voltage capacitors, will store up the energy for when we need it. And so that's pretty much all of the power stuff we're going to need for now. I need to work out where I'm going to put this. I think I've got an idea. So I'm going to sleep quickly first of all, because the area where I do want to go isn't actually lit up yet. It's one of the only places around here that isn't. So if we head up into the sky, over here, I think I've shown it you a couple of times before, we have this big hole in the ground. And I think this would be an amazing area to put a big quarry in here. So if we come down to the ground here, I'm actually going to need some more blocks, aren't I? Oh, well, I've got steel scaffolding. That will be okay. It's not what I want to use in the end, but for now it will be okay. So in this big area here, if we turn on the chunk boundary lines, we can see that we have, say, workable chunks. We have this one, fairly workable, 2, 3, and then a little bit here as well. So there's 3 chunks, and then here as well we have another 3 chunks we can work with, and a load of free fish as well. So we have about 6 chunks here, which will be fine. So in the middle I want to put down this scaffolding. Because it is scaffolding, you can climb up the sides a bit, which is really good. And then we want to put the kinetic dynamo block on the top. So there we go, there's that. Didn't want to do that. It's not where you're supposed to go. So you can come back here. And then we want the windmill on here. Now this is why I'm not sure it will work or not. Let's head up. That can go on to there. And that starts turning. Excellent, it does work. So we have some electricity being taken out of here now. So the way these things work, I want to also build, say, I think for now I'm going to need my hammer as well, that engineer's hammer, because these things come with a kind of traditional colour coding system. So we have blue on the top, we can change it to orange. So I think blue is input and orange is output. So I think for now these will all work if we stack them up, because no, they won't. Okay, so we'll take that one off, take this one off for now, and make sure that these are placed on output on the bottom. So that goes to output on the bottom. So if I pick that one up now, see, that doesn't go back into this stack, that goes into here. So this one should now have orange on the bottom, which it does. Good, it keeps its alignment. So that is just there. No. My apologies. That is going to be the second one there. Now we want one of these ones just here. So that doesn't have it on the bottom. And then we're going to want another one of these like that. And another one of these like that. So there we go. There. So that is 4 of these for now. We're just going to use 4 for now. I don't know if we're going to need the other 4. I may need to route more power around later on, so I'm going to keep them. And we're going to work with how many chunks first of all? This chunk, definitely. So this will go here. Nice 3 tall structures here. This one will go into this chunk, and we'll do this chunk over here as well. Oh, we have enemies. Go away, thank you. Okay, so we are going to have to light up everything around here. Okay, so now we have the actual stuff set in. Now all we need to do is route the power around. So we need these LV power connectors, and they will be 4. Let's just get up to the top here. There we go. You can see on each of these ones on Immersive Engineering, they have a little copper dot on them, and that is where you're supposed to put one of these connectors. And then down onto here, we're going to want to put another one of these connectors. And I wonder if you can put the output. No, it doesn't seem like it. Just turns it round. So the output has to be on the top. So now if we grab a cable, we can link from there to here. But it won't because of that. Do I need a relay? Do I actually need a relay to take it anywhere? And I need to get back up there with resonating wand. Oh, damn it. Okay, so let's see if this will work on here. From there to there. Doesn't work either. Okay, so let's try this on a side of it. Is that going to work? From there to there. That's not going to work. Tell you what then. Let's just make this freestanding, free floating for now, just to see if we can get it set up and we can make it look prettier later on. So let's see now, from there onto the top there. And that does work, but are these actually gaining anything? 11, so it seems like it is, but is that just residual? So that's not getting anything. Oh, this is going to be tricky. That's an easier way to do it. So we've got all of these stacked up now. We've got 7 of them here in total. So we've got 1 spare to do something with later on as well. But these are just tied up at the top together. And then all of these filter down. You can see we've got 11 in some, 0 in others, but at the bottom, this one's nearly half full now, 50,000. So now we just need to route the power around. And to route the power, I need a couple of things. I'm going to need an LB connector on there. And then I'm going to use these blocks here for relays. And I will grab one of these from there to here. And then these relays can have as many inputs and outputs, well, as many outputs as you want. So this will go from here to here as one connection. Now I get hurt by these when I tread over them because I'm not earthed, and these are just live wires, these are just bare wires. You can get insulated cables as well, which we'll be working out later on. You can see it's difficult to actually climb over them in total. So now we have a second one over here, so if we place a connector onto I thought it was on here, onto there, yeah. We can grab from here to here. And then up on this one, I want another relay on here. And come away because I can hear a mob. And I'm getting stabbed by wire as well, getting electrocuted. Unfamiliar item by Primal Core. Ooh, quite like this. Anyway, so now I can bring out... Actually, no, I want this on this side. And that will be a lot better. So also I want to take one from here to here. and then one from here to here. And that should be everything powered by them. These are all, that's full. This is, once these get full, that shouldn't be losing too much. That one's full. And that one's full. I think we need to turn these on with redstone. So I may need to get a couple of levers as well. So let's head back on over, grab a couple of levers. Where are we going? This way. So here we are, and I've started to light up the place around here as well. So if we place a lever on here and turn it on, then this thing should hopefully be working now. It is full of core sample. No minerals, but look, about 12 million millibuckets of oil. I just got that right. This is actually working. You can see it's spinning around. You don't actually need levers on them apparently. We can turn that one on. So that goes down and comes back up. Is that all it does? Is that all it needs to do? Yeah. No mineral, no fluid. So there's nothing in this chunk. I suppose this chunk here, there's nothing in here. But this chunk is full of oil, which is brilliant. Pretty much exactly what we want. And if we grab this oil sample as well, we can see no mineral, but 8 million millibuckets of water. So that is in here, and that one is in there. Do we have a core sample holder at all? Can we just place these ones down? Yes we can, there we go. So that is in this chunk here. Come through all the cables. This is in this chunk here. So that's brilliant. We have tons and tons of oil. That's exactly what we wanted. It's in a nice open chunk here, so we can actually build a oil refinery here in this quarry here, which is nice because what I like about this place is it looks like it's been blasted out of the landscape. We're coming into the industrial age now, and they used when I think of steampunk, I think they use dynamite blasting fairly extensively. That's what I think of it as anyway, when talking about mining. And so yeah, this is perfect for that, because all of this looks like it's just been blown out by massive dynamite blasts. So anyway, this is, I think, where I want to finish it today. We have plenty to be getting on with. I need to work out exactly what to do next. I know we need to use a pump jack to get this oil out of the ground, but not exactly too sure what to do with it once it is. So I want to make a good episode out of that, so yeah, this is where we'll leave it here, and I'll get this fully lit up and have a think about a few design ideas as well. I won't be building anything down here just yet, so if you have any ideas about like build style down here, what you kind of want to see me do down here, what I'm thinking about is do I do like a full open pit mine? Do I do a any other kind of mine? I don't know really what kind of mines we're on. I'm gonna have to have a look myself and see just how we want this quarry to be. So yeah, so if you have any ideas, let me know down in the comment section. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.